Oh,
Uh,
great. Okay.
So we're going to go to page 109, 109
Oh, yeah.
for our lesson today. You're the only one here, so it's just going to be you and me today.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, page 109. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about contractions today. I have a feeling you already know about those, though, because that's
Yeah.
something you probably learned a couple of years ago. But anyway, contractions are when you combine two words into one and use an apostrophe to show where the letter or the letters have been removed. So here's a big list of them. And you know how these go. Cannot. This is the only one that's actually one word, cannot. But cannot is can't. See that?
Yeah.
And then could not, could.
Is couldn't,
Uh-huh. And then what about did not?
didn't,
Do not.
don't,
He had.
heed,
He would.
heed,
It is.
it's,
She will.
she'll,
They are.
they are, there,
Uh-huh. There. And then was not.
wasn't.
Yeah, you know those, huh? You
Yeah.
know how those work? Okay.
I I learned those like 1 or 2 years ago,
That's
maybe.
what I thought. Yeah, you use these already, I know. So this is just practice. And then it says, so in this book, by the way, they're gonna forget the apostrophe on purpose so that you can figure out where it goes. Okay, so it says place an apostrophe to show where a letter or letters have been removed. So here's this example. Go ahead and you read this sentence at the bottom here.
The soldier didn't know that the princess had stolen his bag.
Good. So that word didn't is a contraction, and see how the apostrophe is darker because it's showing that you have to put in the apostrophe. So they're going to forget it, and then you have to figure out where it goes.
Because I just saw on 111 that there's an apostrophe.
Oh, you already looked ahead. Look at you. You're quick. Okay, so go to 111 and read that sentence there.
He sat helplessly on the damp grass and didn't move for a long time.
Very good. And where does that apostrophe go?
Right, right here in between N and T for didn't.
Very good, Jonah. That's right. So we'll just put that in there so we don't forget that. And then you can just check that apostrophe at the top. And that word damp, do you know what damp means?
Uh, is it kind of like wet?
Yes, it is. So a lot of times, like at your house, you said it's foggy out there. It's probably, if you were to go outside and touch the grass, it's probably a little bit wet. That's damp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Uh-huh. So
because
put it,
I heard that word before.
okay. It means like not like soggy, soaking wet. It's just a little bit wet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next, let's go down the list and you can find the articles by yourself. There's two of them in there. So go ahead and find those.
Okay. Oh, because usually there's always the, but
Uh-huh.
sometimes there's an A.
Yep, they threw one in there just to surprise you. How about the nouns? How about you tell me where the nouns are?
It is grass,
Good.
time.
Good. And that's it for this one. Just those two, grass and time. That's easy.
Oh,
There's one pronoun. Do you see that one?
he,
Good. He is the pronoun. Two adjectives.
helplessly,
No, you're thinking adverbs. So think of how to describe the nouns. Like, what's something it tells about the grass?
damp,
Yes, that's an adjective. And then there's a word that tells about the time, too.
long,
Yes, there you go. Those are the adjectives. And now the ly adverb, you just said it a minute ago.
help, helplessly.
There you go. That was easy. That's a ly. And then the conjunction, coordinating conjunction.
So, and
Good. That's the fanboys words, and you got it. And
is the prepositional phrases start with on?
there, yes, one of them does. There's two of them. So you're right. You want to do those
Oh,
next?
yeah.
So what's the whole phrase there?
The on the damn grass.
Very good. That's one of them. You see the other one?
Hmm. Move for a long time?
You're close. Move is going to be a verb. So you don't want to include a verb. It's going to
Yeah.
start with for.
Oh, for
So
a
what's the
long
phrase?
time.
Yeah, there you
For
go.
a long time.
For a long time. There you
Because
go.
on the prepositional phrases, I think I saw sat on there. I just looked right now.
I don't think sat is on there because that's another verb. And I know for sure that prepositional phrases don't have any verbs in them.
Alright.
So yeah, so not sat. You might have seen something else maybe. Um,
Now the subject verb pair.
yeah, do you know where those are?
He is the subject.
Okay, he's the subject.
Sat is the verb.
Good. And then there's actually two more verbs in here.
Oh, two?
Two more. Yeah, so only one subject,
Move,
he.
move, move.
Move is one, good.
Move and
And then
then
there's a helping verb right
did
before.
it.
Yeah, there you go. The did part. So put a V on top of did. Good. That's a helping verb,
Yeah.
right? One capital, that's easy. That's the first one.
Google stars. No.
And the end mark, that's pretty easy. It's just a period, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we did it. That was not bad. It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Good job, Jonah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're gonna get into the binder next.
Over binder.
Yeah, so you can put away your grammar book.
That part. Then. Because I have it like right behind my computer. I was using it last night
Okay.
by typing because I needed to um not use any of these banned words. I went back and looked at the banned words, so I tried not to use any.
Oh, good. Well, do you want to read to me your paragraph? You feel like
Yeah,
reading it? Okay, you can do that whenever you're ready. I'll get my stuff set up here too.
it's called the Odd Sand Viper.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
Jonas Strada. The odd sand viper is sand-colored with dark markings, and its head is triangle-shaped. It goes up to one. It goes up to 1 to 6 feet long. This snake is unique from other snakes because it don't lay eggs. You can see the viper's tail while it's moving under the sand. Its venom kills animals, but it's not enough to kill people. The odd sandviper doesn't slither.
Nice. Very good. I'm gonna give you a clap in the camera. I
Yeah, because
love
I
it.
made sure to do the topic clincher and the because clause
Oh, good. Here, let me see that. Let me take this off so I could get you bigger. Hold it up again.
right here.
What are your topic clincher words that you put a box around?
Odd, odd sandviper.
Odd sandviper. That's perfect. Jonah, I'm so proud of you. I love it. It's really, really good. There was only one spot where I think I heard you say um, about the eggs. Can you read that sentence one more time? Because I think I need to help you fix one word there. That's all. So the part about the egg, can you read that part again?
Okay, this snake is unique from other snakes because it don't lay eggs.
Oh, it's that word don't. And you pause there for a second. Do you know a different word we could use there instead of don't?
Doesn't, but I tried
Yes.
to look and this for don't, and
Oh,
yeah, I didn't find don't in here.
Oh, that's okay. It's because when you don't, you use when you're talking about more than one thing. Like if you said sandvipers, plural, then you would use the word don't. But since you said sandviper, singular, meaning one, it's doesn't. So I can help you spell that
Oh,
if you want me to. I would just, with your pencil or your pen, draw a line through don't. You don't scribble it, just draw a line through it. And then right on top of it, you can put doesn't. Do you know how to spell it?
uh, well, I know it starts with the DOS, but
It's
MT.
actually, yeah, it's DOES. So try
Oh,
that. It's DOES and then an N and apostrophe T. Doesn't.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, got it?
yeah. I tried looking here for it, but they didn't have it.
Maybe that book doesn't have everything, but that looks like a good book to use though. So I'll hang on to that because you'll probably need that. But good
And
job, Jonah. I really like it. It's a great paragraph. I can't wait to hear the rest of it because we're going to keep going now on to paragraphs 2 and 3. So, do you still have this from last week, the notes that we took in class?
think so, or I don't know. My brother hit it. I just need to go
Uh-oh.
find
Okay, go find you need that for sure. So go ahead and find that.
it. Oh yeah, I think I found it. My
Okay.
brother, my brother, just sat it right there and put a bunch of other books on top of it.
Uh-oh.
I found it.
I'm glad you found it. Okay, so we
And
already did this one. That was the first paragraph. So now we're going to work on these two. So this week you'll have two paragraphs, and then that'll be your whole report. So see it right here, our subject is desert reptiles. And each one of these paragraphs is going to be a different reptile. So you already wrote about the Sahara sand viper, and now we're going to learn about two others, two different ones.
ooh.
So we're going to do number Roman numeral 2 next, okay?
So which one is that one gonna be?
Okay, that one's gonna be on page 85. It's called the Mojave rattlesnake. We're gonna learn about that one next.
Okay, let's see.
Page 85, the Mojave rattlesnake.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's always trying to find a way to put my stuff.
Well, Jonah, you should be keeping this stuff in your front pocket inside the binder.
Yeah,
So,
I've been keeping it somewhere special. And
oh,
in my binder, so you don't find it. But
oh yeah, and after class, let's make sure that you put it back in that front pocket because then you won't have to hunt for it. But you're going to need this one and the next one. So while you're looking, look for the Gray's monitor too.
yeah.
Because I need you to get both of those because we're going to do both of those for the next two paragraphs. But yeah, after class, let's make sure to put it in your front pocket and then it won't get lost.
Oh, wait. Hmm. Is that it? Oh yeah, I found it.
Oh, okay, good.
That's it. Wait a minute. Of course it says Johnny's. Well, I I think I'll find it after class.
Oh no, you can't find it?
Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I know it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll have to find it after class.
Okay, so I guess because it would be nice to have it, but I guess what we could do is use this one together. Um, hmm. So that's going to be really important for you, Jonah, to make sure to put everything in your front pocket because I don't want you to lose it. It gets hard to do it. I'm gonna turn this off so we can see this better.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do then, what I was going to have you do is underline the facts by yourself, but since you don't have your paper, we'll do that together on this one. Um, so this one's called the Mojave rattlesnake, and I'm going to read it to you, and you can listen, and then you can help me figure out what to underline because remember on our outline here, by the way, let's look at your outline really quick again. This one,
Oh,
this
that one is
is
right
your word outline.
here.
Okay, so right next to number two, we're going to go ahead and put Mojave rattlesnake, okay?
Okay.
Because that's the one we're going to read about now. And then I want you to put a blank line here because we'll think of a word later to add to that. By the way, that word Mojave is actually a Spanish word. In Spanish, the J makes the H sound. I don't know if you knew that, but this is pronounced
Yeah.
Mojave. And have you ever been to Mojave before?
No, I don't think so, but we've been to somewhere in Mexico.
Actually, this is a Spanish word, but it's in California. The city Mojave is not far from you because you live in Bakersfield, right?
No.
I
Well,
forget where you live.
I'm near Bakersfield. I'm like in Visalia.
Oh, that's right, Visalia. So Mojave is over by Tehachapi. That's where I live, and the mountains. And then on the other side of the mountain is a desert over there, and it's called Mojave. It's not very far from here. So from Visalia, it might be like a 2-hour drive for you. Not
We're
bad.
yeah, we're kind of used to it. We've been
Yeah.
used to driving to San Francisco,
Oh.
Sacramento, San Diego, Los
So
Angeles.
you know California. All those places are in California, and
I think
Mojave is also in California. So you might have even been there and not even realized that. But
I've been
anyway, go ahead.
everywhere in California except for like the top northern part. I don't
Oh,
go that way up.
yeah, not that far. Okay. So the Mojave rattlesnake is in California. I will tell you that. It's the rattlesnake that we know about. Have you ever seen a rattlesnake in real life before?
A rattlesnake, yeah.
Hmm.
At like a little petting zoo, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't want to pet a rattlesnake though.
Yeah, 'cause
So,
I think one of my brothers pet it, and it was a trained snake, so.
oh wow. Wow. Well, okay, so we're going to read about that and I'm going to underline. So when you hear something interesting, let me know and then I'll underline it for you since you don't have your paper. But for those students that are listening to this recording, I
Mhm.
want you to underline what you think is interesting or important in this article. And those are going to be the facts that you put here. And we only need 6 of them. But I will warn you, Jonah, and everybody else there's more than 6 really good facts in this paper and this
But
article. So it's going to be hard to pick and choose, but we'll just underline what we like as we go, and then we'll decide from there which ones we're going to put
my
here. Okay.
my brother hid it in my desk again. It was
Oh,
over a bunch of papers
did
again.
you find it?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
over a bunch
good.
of papers again.
Okay,
He
good.
always hides them
Yay.
again.
I'm glad you found it. Okay. So let me turn this light back on then. And I'm going to read it and you underline it then. Okay. So
Yeah.
as I go, have your pen or your pencil ready in your hand, like you do. Okay. And then you're just going to, if you think something's cool or interesting that you want to put in your paper, then underline it. Okay. And then we'll talk about it. So it says the Mojave rattlesnake is armed and dangerous. A medium-sized snake, its long, retractable fangs inject a very powerful venom. By the way, do you know what retractable means? You
Kind
know
of like
that word?
reusable or like
Kind
no,
of.
is it kind of like you keep it and then you use it?
Well, you're close, kind of. So, it goes, so their fangs are the teeth that come out, but they go back inside their jaw when they're not biting. So,
Yeah.
like if they're just slithering around doing their thing, their fangs are inside. But then when they are ready to strike, the fangs come out. That's what that means. So, retractable means they go back inside. And I don't know if you've ever seen a cat before or if you have a cat, but their paws, their claws are not sharp when they're just sleeping or lazing around. But if they're mad or they're scratching on something because they do that, then the claws come out. Then they go back, and when they go back, it's called retractable. It goes back inside their paw. Does that
Um,
make sense? Yeah. So
yeah.
that's how it is for these fangs. So I'm going to keep going here. Its venom is stronger than that of any other rattlesnake in North America. When threatened, a Mojave rattlesnake will begin to rattle, bring its head up, and strike at danger over and over. While they can grow up to 50 inches long, most grow to about 3 feet. Mojave rattlesnakes can be tan, olive, or gray brown with dark diamond-like patterns running down their backs. And I know a lot of this stuff is good. It's going to be hard not to underline everything, but try not to underline every sentence, okay? It's good stuff, though. It's hard. Their heads are wide and triangle shaped, but their name comes from the rattle at the end of their tails. Starting with just one section when they are young, the rattles increase each year, with a new section added each time the snake sheds its skin. The size of the rattle reveals the snake's age. So if the snake has like 8 rattles on it, how old is that snake?
8, like
Yeah,
me.
isn't that interesting? It tells how old it is. So whenever you see one, if it just has like 1 or 2 little rattles, then you
It's
know
a
it's a
baby
baby.
snake.
Yeah, exactly. So that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Named for the Mojave Desert, the Mojave rattlesnake hunts in the southwestern United States and central Mexico. It is mostly nocturnal and hibernates in the late fall and winter. Like other pit vipers, the Mojave rattlesnake uses 2 pits on its face to sense body heat, locating predators and prey. Night after night, it kills and eats rats, other snakes, mice, lizards, birds, frogs, and insects. And I think that's it. There's nothing on the back. So that's everything.
But
Uh,
I need to get this one more.
Okay. I know I was kind of reading kind of fast there, but
No, I was kind of good. Because
oh,
now I have 6.
oh, good. Well, that
Yeah.
was good. It's
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard because there's a lot of good stuff in there, and sometimes I end up underlining more than 6, but I'm glad you got 6.
I got 6. That
Good
was
for
all
you.
I wanted. Y'all even wanted to make me interested, so I just chose 6.
Good for you. Okay, so now let's look at your outline again. So keep your article about Mojave rattlesnake right next to your outline side by side, okay? And can you think of a word we can add here that kind of just tells all about the Mojave rattlesnake? Can you think of one word that we could use there?
Armed or
Ooh.
dangerous?
Oh, I like both of those words. Yes. Can we draw an arm? And then
Yeah,
put dangerous, and then we can have both.
yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm not very good at drawing, but let's see. 5 fingers. Okay, that's not bad. See if you can draw an arm, and then I'm gonna use the word dangerous. I do like that. Mojave rattlesnakes are armed and dangerous. Do you know what that means, though?
Well,
Armed and dangerous. Do you know what that means?
I know dangerous means like, go, this is not safe for you.
Yes.
Dangerous.
Well,
But
sometimes, oh, go ahead.
armed, um, it's kind of like I'm alerted.
You're close. You're close. Actually, the word armed If you're talking about, like, let's think about a bad guy, for instance, like a criminal that's out there, and the police is trying to get the criminal. If the criminal, the person that is a bad guy, has a gun or a knife or something like that, that is called armed. He's armed. That means he has a weapon on him. Okay.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. And so, and it happens, sometimes bad guys do have weapons. So, but in this case, if they're talking about a rattlesnake, obviously a rattlesnake's not going to have a gun or a knife, right? They don't have any hands or anything. But it just means that they have a weapon, which is poison, venom, right? That's their weapon.
I
So when it says armed and dangerous, that means this can hurt you. So it's kind of a saying in English when you say armed and dangerous, that's what it means.
I drew a strong arm, which is looking weird. I drew a strong arm. I can't see it now.
All right, let's go on. What is something you underlined at the top here on yours? Which one did you pick?
A medium-sized snake. Its
Okay.
long, retractable fangs inject a very a very powerful venom.
Good. I like that too. It's really interesting. My favorite part is the retractable fangs because that's
Yeah,
That's kind of different. So we got to make sure to have those two retractable fangs. And,
yeah. As
and
soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta underline that.
I so good. Well, I'm thinking the word venom is also good. I
Yeah.
like that word too. So what if with the three words we picked was retractable fangs and venom? What do you
How
think?
about we do retract? We just say retractable, draw fangs, and then
Okay.
do powerful venom.
I like it. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
that's three
Good
words.
one. Okay, retractable. And then for the fangs, I have an idea. You probably have one too, but I'm going to draw just like a side like that, like a like a side mouth open and then a little fang sticking down. He's got an eye right there and he's kind of like mad. But you might have a different way to draw it. So whatever makes sense to you.
Yeah.
I need a tissue. I don't have a tissue in here. Let's see. Oh, here I got one. And then you said, powerful and venom. I like that too. Powerful. So if you're listening, Olivia and Noah, um, you guys can put this however you want to. And plus, the other thing to keep in mind is you might have underlined different things than Jonah did. And that's okay. So it doesn't have to match ours exactly. But if you want to copy ours, you can. That is okay with me too. So you can either copy what we have or you can put down what you want to put down for your facts. So you got it, Jonah? Were you waving to them as they they'll watch it later. All right, what's another fact that you underlined?
So when threatened, a Mojave rattlesnake will begin to rattle, bring its head up, and strike at danger over and over.
Well, I like that too. So how can we do that? We only can use three words. See.
Uh, let's see. How about we say bring, and then we draw a head and an arrow up,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then we could do strike danger.
I like that too, but I think we might need the word rattle. What if we do rattle instead of bring? And we do rattle, and I like your idea of drawing a head and an up arrow and then strike danger. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah,
You
because
like that? Yeah.
yeah.
We got to talk about how they do, and they do. I don't know if you've ever heard one. So when we live up here in the mountains, and we have them sometimes by our house. And when they rattle, it's scary. It's a scary sound, but it's like a warning. And so when we hear it, we back up. We make sure we find where it's at, especially if the dogs are out, and we want to make sure to keep the dogs away. So that rattle sound is really important to know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And you can get away before they strike.
My grandpa lives in the mountains of Delray, and I think there are some rattlesnakes up there. I don't know if they're rattlesnakes, but I think
Yeah.
we saw a snake that doesn't rattle
Oh yeah,
before.
sometimes they don't rattle. They're safe, they're what we call friendly snakes, some of them, but the rattlesnakes are definitely not friendly. So you don't want to ever touch them or go near them. So we said head up. Oh yeah, strike and then danger. Yeah, sometimes have you heard of like sometimes they're called garter snakes or garden snakes or king
Oh,
snakes. Those snakes are actually friendly. They're not going to bite you.
oh, I think I heard of king snakes,
King,
but
yeah. Those are pretty cool.
oh,
They're like black and white. They're really cool looking.
oh, cause I thought that snake at the petting zoo, it was humongous and it was
Mm.
yellow and black.
Oh,
So,
sometimes they are yellow and black. I think you're right. Yeah,
oh, so
I think
maybe that
so.
is a king snake.
Maybe so. Yeah. Okay, you got that one down?
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next one. What's another fact?
A sail. Just gonna pick this up. And Mojave rattlesnakes can be tan, olive, or gray brown with dark diamond-like patterns running down their backs.
Yes. Okay. How can we do that one?
Let's see. I'll go do. How do I do this? Uh, can we do forwards or no? Cause I'm
No, the rule says three. I have an idea though, because maybe we don't have to put all the different colors. We can just pick a couple of
yeah.
them,
Cause
maybe.
cause my idea with the forwards could be or 10 olive gray, and then we just do diamond. And
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Notice the word gray has a little dash next to it. Did you see that? So it's like gray dash brown, or sometimes we call that a hyphen. So that actually can count as one word. So
oh, I forgot
we
about
could just
that.
list those colors and then draw a diamond. I like that idea. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
tan. You know what olive color is?
Yeah, it's like kind of like the color of an olive.
Yeah, like a green one. Kind of a,
Yeah.
because some olives are black, but when people use olive to describe a color, it's actually green, like a dark green color. So, oh, let's see, gray and then dash brown. So we can count that as one. And then a diamond. I guess we could draw a little snake and point to the back.
Oh yeah.
See if I can do that. Looks kind of like a snail, but or a slug without a shell. But we know what we're talking about. So, um, that's a good one. I like that. Okay, when you're
Mine's a
done.
wi- mine's a wiggly snake.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, you got that down?
Yeah.
All right, next one. What else do
So,
we put?
starting with just one section when they're young, the rattle increases each year with a new section added. Each time the snake sheds, wait, oh no, no, sorry. Starting with just one section. When they're young, the rattle increases each year.
I know that's a good one. And then the next sentence is really good too. Did you underline both of those sentences or just
No.
one?
One.
Okay. I wonder if we can kind of combine that information into one
Yeah, but it's kind
number.
of hard to do that.
Yeah, I know.
It's really hard.
Well, I wonder if I like that part that does talk about how the size of the rattle reveals the snake's age. That's
hmm
pretty cool. But it is a lot of information. What do you think? How should we put this in there?
So we can only add like one word of the next sentence. So maybe like we do no section, and then we draw like a little stick man, like a child or like a
Oh,
seven.
okay, to
Young.
be okay for
So
young.
we do
Okay.
section, and then and we draw young
Okay.
child, and then do we draw a rattle increases this, and then we do we draw a snake and then age. Yeah, because
Okay.
it
That'll
combines.
tell the age. Okay, so oh, I think I understand what you mean. That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea. So maybe we could put a number one and then write the word section because one we can do for free.
Oh
So we could be
yeah.
like one section, and then I think you said to draw a little young, like
Yeah.
for young, a little stick figure. Okay, we'll do a little stick figure there. One section, and then you said increase. You want that word, right?
Yeah.
Increase. And then age? Is that the word you said, the last word?
Mm, yeah, we draw snake then age.
Snake age. Okay. Snake and then age. Oh, wow. I like that. That's pretty good. So, like I said, if you're watching this video later, you can do it differently if you have a different way to put that. But Jonah and I are doing this together since you and I are the only ones in here. We're going to do it Jonah's way. I like it. Okay, next one. What else?
Okay, so oh, name for the Mojave Desert. The Mojave rattlesnake hunts in the southwestern United States and central Mexico.
Okay, good. That's a good one. And then you only have one more after that. What's the last one you underlined?
Like other pit vipers, the Mojave rattlesnake uses two pits on its face to sense body heat, locating predators and prey.
Nice. Okay. So let's go back to the one where it talks about where it's located. So how do you want to put that for number five?
Or so can we combine two sentences?
Yes, yes, that's true. Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
Or wait,
Okay, go
we're on
ahead.
the fifth one right now?
Yeah, we're already on number five.
Because I thought we were on the last one. So
So we
never
have two left. So we could talk about where they're located, like southwestern United States and central Mexico.
mind.
Um, for United States, we could put US, USA or
Oh
US.
yeah, because does that count as um a word?
No, that would be free. That would
Yes.
be free. So what do you think? How should we put that? We could do
So
southwestern.
we should do USA, and then um is like that and kind of symbol like Here, I'm gonna do in the chat real quick. Like, so, does this symbol count? Just yeah. So yeah, does this symbol count?
Oh,
Is that?
no, we could use that. We could use that.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah,
So, so I
and we
want
don't
you
have
to do
that.
USA that and and then is there a abbreviation for Mexico?
Yeah, we could do MEX, MEX with a
Yeah.
dot. Yeah. Are you thinking of adding other words too? Because that's so far you don't have any words if you
Yeah.
do all those
So
symbols.
I got USA
Okay.
the and symbol MEX MEX and then or we do Southwestern
Yes.
US and then the and symbol and then we say Central. We write Central and then
Okay.
Mexico.
Okay, that works. Let's do that. That's a good idea. So Southwestern, we'll write that out. South, because Southwestern, do you know your directions on the map? Have you
Yeah,
done that? Okay.
Southwestern is that way.
Exactly. So, because on the eastern side of the United States, that's like where New York is and um, all those states that are on the other side of the United States.
Yeah.
Those don't have the rattlesnake, only our side, where we have California, we have Oregon and Washington, and we have Mexico. Everything's on this side. It's warmer over here on this side. So that's important to put. And do you want to put US or USA?
US.
Just US. Okay. And then the and symbol, um, I don't know. I always forget how to draw that, but
Yeah.
or you could just do a plus sign. I might do that. Plus. I don't know. Mine kind of messed up there, but that's kind of like a plus sign.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now.
Yeah, that was a good idea. Check.
Oh, yep, I got it.
Got it. Okay. And then you said central. We'll use that central. And then we can use Mexico, right?
Yeah,
Have
Max.
another word. Oh, just Mex? Because we have enough room for another word.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or here's an idea. We could put Mex and then either the word nocturnal or hibernates. Actually, nocturnal, that's pretty cool. They come out at night mostly.
Wait, so we combine two sentences?
So we could combine that. We could put
Oh,
Central Mex for Mexico and then put the word nocturnal. It's up
Max.
to you. I mean, I'm just making
Yeah,
a suggestion.
yeah, nocturnal.
Okay.
Or yeah, I don't know if we should add nocturnal because I don't have enough space on mine.
Oh, okay. We can keep it just like that. That's okay too.
I don't have enough space on mine.
Yeah. Sometimes that
It's
happens.
'cause
It's
the
okay.
Southwestern took up a lot of
It's
space.
a big word. Okay. So we have one more here, and you were talking about how it has those pits. You know what a pit is?
Yeah, it's like a hole.
It's like a hole, exactly. So you were underline that part. So that's a big one too. Let's see, how can
Yeah,
we?
but can like can we um put two combine two? Cause there's
Yeah,
like that last one too. Night after night, it kills and eats rats, other snakes, mice, lizards, birds, and frogs and insects.
I know it's so good. It's hard. That's a lot. What do you think? How can we combine all that? What's your idea?
Hmm. Ah, let's see. So we could do oh, pit, and then we draw snakes,
Okay.
and then two. We draw two pits, and then uh, and then a face, and then we do bod or this is all too much. I can't.
It's a lot. I know it's a lot.
It's so
I think
good.
I know it's so good. Okay.
Oh, good.
Um, let's see. What if we do, I like that. Let's start with the number two and then put pits and then
Um,
draw a face.
Missy Sneddles.
Yes.
Um, you just cause
Did I
it's
freeze?
it's no, it's my computer's making weird noises. Cause when you try to talk, it makes brrrr, and then you just shout.
Whoa. Can you hear me okay right now?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
my
It's
computer's
probably the
making.
internet.
Oh,
Yeah, it's probably the internet. Okay.
I'm gonna
So
do that.
let's let's do the number two and the word pits. And then on the face, let's do a face. And then we can put, it doesn't say, well, body heat. So we could draw, let's put body and then like a fire, like body heat. And then we can draw a couple of those animals or put kills. And then we can draw a rat. We don't have to draw all the animals, just a couple of them. That's a rat.
What was right there in the middle?
Two pits, that's a face.
Yeah.
That's body, and that's fire. I just drew squiggly lines for fire, for heat. This represents heat. So two pits on the face to sense body heat, and it kills rats. And I'm just going to draw a bird too. I'm just going to pick two things to draw there.
I'm gonna do what you do. Because I'm not that good at drawing animals either.
Me either, but oh well, as long as we know what it means when you go back to look at it. Because we're running out of time and I really want to get this next one done too, or at least part of it done, so that you can write two paragraphs this week, okay?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
next one is called the Gray's Monitor, which is a weird name, but we're going to find out what that is. So I'm
Yeah. 'Cause I feel like Gray's monitor is just a robot at a secret lab.
it sounds
Beep,
like
beep, beep.
it's actually a
No,
reptile. So we're going to find out about
I
that.
just looked at the back and it's a super cool lizard. Oh my god.
Yes,
I
on the
never
back. That's what
knew.
they are. All
So
right. So I'm
let
gonna
me guess.
wait, hold on. I gotta go. I gotta keep going because we're running out of time. But go ahead and get your pen or your pencil ready. And you're gonna try to only get six again, okay? If you get more than that, that's okay. But I'm gonna read it and then you pick out the facts that you think are interesting, okay? You ready? The Gray's monitor, also known as the desert monitor, is a large lizard that lives in the Sahara Desert, the Arabian Peninsula, and the deserts of Central Asia. That's the Gobi Desert,
So
actually, in Asia. You
yeah,
can get
but
that one too.
can we like underline part of the sentence or do we have to do the whole sentence?
Great question. I love that question. And yes, you can underline part of the sentence.
Oh,
So if
thank
you want to
God.
pick out certain facts, you don't have to underline the whole thing. That's a great question. Okay. In the wild, they can grow to over 3 feet, which is the same as 0.91 meters in length, and weigh up to 3 pounds, which is 1.3 kilograms. The monitor's forked
Hmm.
tongue helps it smell prey. Gray's monitors have venom in their saliva and strong jaws to help them bite and chew. Do you know what the word saliva means?
Yeah, it's kind of like spit in your mouth.
It's spit. Yeah, exactly. So the wet part of our mouth, that's how it is for them. And that has poison in it. That's crazy, huh? Has
Yeah, I
okay.
thought of it as gross.
Their powerful tails can be used to like whips for defense. They range in color from simple gray to brighter colors with stripes. What grays monitors eat depends on where they live. They eat other lizards and snakes, ground nesting birds, tortoises, eggs, toads, gerbils, and young rabbits. Wow, they have a big diet. They also sometimes eat carrion, including dead hedgehogs, cats, and dogs.
Yeah,
Wow.
but what's carry on?
Carrion is a dead animal. That's what that means.
Hmm.
So, it's sad to think about cats and dogs being dead, but I think that means like wild cats and wild dogs out there. But you know how they eat dead animals? Crows do, vultures do. There are certain animals that eat other dead animals that are already dead. So carrion is what that means.
Oh,
Yeah. Gray's monitors can also feed on beetles, ants, snails, centipedes, and scorpions. Occasionally, Gray's monitors have been known to eat fruits and vegetables.
uh-oh. I already have five already. This story's too good.
It's okay if you get more than six, okay? And then we'll figure out which one to drop off later,
This
okay?
is so hard.
Fruits and vegetables, if they must. I know there's more on the back too. In fact, it seems they will eat almost anything. Okay, let's go to the back. Remember, we can combine some too if we need to.
Keep forgetting.
Gray's monitors like to be solitary or alone. They will attack if they feel threatened and seem to be grumpier in cooler weather. When kept as pets, some monitors have lived to be 25 years old and grow up to 6 pounds, which is 2.7 kilograms. Although it may seem exciting to have Gray's monitors as pets, they cannot really be tamed. Many will try to bite their owners and even after years in captivity. So
What's
that is
captivity?
captivity means contained, like in a tank. You know how sometimes they
Like
put lizards,
locked up?
yeah, locked up, exactly. So like sometimes people use like a fish tank without the water and they put sand in there and then they put lizards inside of that with a heat lamp so it's warm in there. Have you ever seen that before? That's
Uh,
how they keep them.
no, but I do have a fish tank.
Oh, cool.
That
Does it have
was
water in it?
that I
Fish?
have. I used to have like I don't know. I had four fish, but then um for my brother's birthday, my aunt got him another fish, a beta, but Charlie, my brother Charlie, fed him way too much food and bam, it just died. So we went back
Uh-oh.
to four, and then our dad got us like a shark fish. It looks like a shark, but it's a fish. And then it jumped out of the
You
fish tank.
better keep going, Jonah. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we're almost out of time, so I'm going to
Um,
keep going here. What is a word we can put here that tells what a Gray's monitor is? Because it's different than the snakes we learned about. What's a word we can put here?
so Gray's monitor, cause I need to flip pages, cause I didn't have enough space for that last one. Oh, found it.
On the back? Okay. Because
Okay.
what we could do is put lizard here because it's different. It's a lizard. What if we
Okay.
did that? Let's put lizard right here because that's different than a snake, different reptile. And then we're gonna get started on this, but we only have time for maybe one or two. So what's one of the facts that you underlined about the Gray's monitor?
Uh, the Gray's monitor. Okay, so sorry, my baby brother's counting over here.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, oh,
Yeah, let's look at the front first.
is a large lizard that lives in the Sahara Desert, the Arabian
Peninsula, that's peninsula.
Peninsula, and deserts of Central Asia.
Yeah, okay. So we could just list those because when you start seeing like places, that tells you that's where they live. So we could put like Sahara and then D because we know Sahara, that's a desert, right?
Mm.
And we can say um, maybe just Sahara D and Central Asia. We just leave off the Arabian Peninsula because we don't have to tell all of it. You want to do that?
I
Okay.
think, yeah.
And
I,
then
I think
Central.
I'll write what you'll say because this is too good.
So I put Sahara D and Central Asia.
Central.
Everybody's can be different. So, if you didn't underline that, if you're Olivia or Noah and you didn't underline that part, that's okay. You don't have to include that. Because I'm just going to remind everybody that we are summarizing. Remember how we talked about summarizing means some information, SOME? So we're not going to tell everything. We have to only pick some things to tell in our paper. So let's do one more before you go. So what's one more fact that you want to include on here?
So, oh wait, my number 12 is that strong jaws to help them bite and chew.
Yes, and maybe that part about how they have venom in their saliva.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't know if we can fit that though, huh?
Yeah. Noah, Olivia, if
No.
you were here, this would be real hard.
I know. What if we did? I like that though. I feel like we should say um venom and saliva, and then we can draw a mouth
Yeah.
and put the word strong. How about that? I'm going to help you with this one. How about we put venom, saliva, because that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. And then strong. And then I'm going to draw an open mouth here. And this time I'm just going to put teeth because I know they don't really have fangs. That's kind of an open mouth with some teeth hanging down, a strong jaw or strong mouth. So while you're finishing that up, your homework this week, Jonah, is to finish this. And then you're going to write 2 paragraphs. I know it's a lot to work on, but I know you can do it. You're good at this. So
Alright.
you're going to keep writing down all the facts, just 3 words and symbols and everything all the way to 6, and then you're going to write 2 paragraphs. You're going to add it to the one you did already about the Sahara sand viper.
Okay.
You're going to keep going. And don't forget about your checklist. You got your dress ups to work on and the topic clenchers. By the way, let's do this. Put a box around Mojave,
More.
rattlesnake, and then put a box around grays to remind you because you can use those as your topic clinchers. And then in the last sentence, make sure you use them again. You can repeat those. Remember the rule?
Yep.
Repeat or
The
reflect.
same will have to be in the topic sentence and the
Yes.
sentence.
So that'll remind you, if you put a box around it, that'll remind you, use it in the first sentence. And then when you're down here talking about the body and everything, you can use it again and say Mojave rattlesnake in that sentence too. And then for this one, Gray's monitor, and then use it again at the end, Gray's monitor.
Okay.
Okay, good job, Jonah. I'm really proud of you. You're good at this. So keep working on finishing up this, and then make sure when you're done working on it right now, put it in the front pocket of your binder so you don't lose it. Okay? Keep it in the front pocket until you're ready
Oh,
to
my
take it.
brother doesn't hide it again.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let him hide it again. All right, Jonah, have a good week and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.